Okay, so we will start this webinar. So thank you for joining this session with me. I just wanted to let you know that this meeting will be recorded. And this is a second webinar to introduce Undet Browser application, and this one will be dedicated to AutoCAD users. So during this webinar will be two parts. One part is technical information about our company, about Undet Browser, and another part will be, live demonstration to show how Undet Browser is working with AutoCAD. Okay, so first of all, I want to introduce myself. And in Terramodus company, which developed Undet software, I'm working more than 10 years. And I started from the field surveyor's job. I have measured a lot of buildings using the laser scanners, photogrammetry technique, drones, and I was promoted to team lead of reality capturing and point cloud modeling division. And for the past years, I'm consulting our customers how to use Undet software properly to maximize, the revenue using Undet software. So I know the process from a field survey to a final result. Okay, so let's move on and introduce our company. As you may know, Undet is our brand name for our point cloud software, but in the reality capture industry, we are more than 15 years, and our daily operations is laser scanning, photogrammetry. We're using different scanners, Regal, Faro, Trimble. We have division which are doing 3D modeling, 2D drafting. We're using AutoCAD, Revit, SketchUp, and by these activities, we are developing Undet software, which are helping us to solve some problems which appears when you're working with point clouds daily. Okay, so our CEO, Egidijus Žilinskas, is telling about Undet software, that the development of Undet software helped us grow as a company and solve the problems we faced every day using 3D laser scanners. And from the beginning, we noticed that the companies with a similar profile like us, which are doing laser scanning, we are facing the same problems what we do. And we are constantly looking for solutions to streamline the point cloud workflow. So it is why we develop Undet at the beginning to solve our problems, and later on we notice that the same problems what we have, our companies has the same. And about Undet point cloud software. So as you may know, we have different plugins. So we have a plugin for Undet for AutoCAD. So this session will be dedicated for AutoCAD users. And we have a SketchUp plugin. We have a Revit plugin. Last year, we released beta version of Undet Browser, which we will show you today. And this month, at the end of this month, we will release new solution. It will be not a plugin, it will be software suite to convert the point clouds into 2D drawings. So about that, we'll have several webinars, but it will be on October. Okay, so today let's focus on Undet for AutoCAD. Who is not familiar with this plugin? This plugin is developed to accelerate point cloud processing, improve accuracy, and minimize rework when you are working with point clouds in AutoCAD. And with Undet, we are supporting 3 versions of AutoCAD, the latest version, 2023, and 2 versions back. Okay, so, and another product which will introduce you is Undet Browser. Undet Browser, at the first place, is a free standalone point cloud viewer. So you can use this application without any fee. And it's offer easy visualization, simple 3D data sharing, some measuring tools, and the most important for Undet users, there's some unique features only for Undet plugins. So today I will show how it's working with Undet for AutoCAD. Why we developed Undet Browser? So you know that on the market there's a lot of viewers, Autodesk Recap, Trimble Publisher, Layout Review, where you can browse your scan station as a panoramic images. But the main problem is that these viewers are not connected with the CAD software. So it is working as a separate software. So if you're looking to a point cloud in AutoCAD, just if you want to find the same spot on viewer, so you should open viewer, browse to that scan, and try to find the same object. So it's not connected. With Undet Browser, we connected our plugin and our point cloud viewer. Okay, so it means that you can very fast find the same object in point cloud and see how it's looking in the panoramic 360-degree image with a single click. So about that, we'll go to another part, but I want to provide some technical information. The main requirement to use Undet Browser is that your point cloud data must be structured with the scan station center information. So if you are using terrestrial laser scanners, so it is not a problem to export structured point clouds. If you're using drone mapping technique, so it's not possible to have structured data. So Undet browser is working only with structured data. Of course, unstructured data you can import to AutoCAD or other plugins, but if you want to use to go with Undet browser, should be structured. And supported file formats is E57, FILES if using Faro Scanner, RCP, Recap, PTX. All these files is with scan station center information, and it's a structured data. And not supported file format is like LAS, PTS, TXT, XYZ files, because these files are not structured. We don't have scan station center information. So it's the critical requirement to use Undet browser software. How to create Undet browser project? First of all, you need to have Undet Indexer. Undet Indexer is our project creation application. It's free, so there's no license at all. And it's very simple to create. You're just importing your structured point clouds, going to the settings, and you need to check create Undet browser project. So it is how simple. You're just creating that, and your Undet project will be compatible with Undet browser. Okay, so it's enough for the technical part, just to show the main requirements. And now let's go to Undet browser. So as I told, Undet browser at the first place is point cloud viewer. And for example, I'm selecting random Undet project. I'm just opening, and it is a standalone application. So you can browse your scans. What we implemented in this software, you can switch color mode to RGB, go to intensity, or you can use the mixed value. So there is a mini map where you can go to the nearest scan stations. There's tools to select the groups. You can search for any scan file by the name, coloring options, and we have some basic measurement tools when you can just click and receive a coordinate. You can measure distance by Z by 2 points. You can measure XY distance. You can measure 3D distance between 2 points. We have added some post-processing features, just to say increase the strength, remove the shadows, so you can get the nice looking view of the point cloud image. And what I'm showing now, it's a free features, so you can use without any license. And on the top menu, you will see some additional features which are working only with Undet plugins. So almost all of these features are working with Undet for AutoCAD. And now let's move to AutoCAD and show how it's working. So now I will open empty drawing. I will press open. I will select Undet project. So it's a Canford University, Canford School in UK. So we are using this point cloud in almost all our videos because we have an agreement with customers, but we can share this point cloud with Undet customers. Okay, so now I have a point cloud over here, and we'll make this section just using rectangle tool to slice the point cloud. Okay, now I will turn view from the side. We'll get a slice of a point cloud. Okay, so, and I will show how you can open Undet Browser from AutoCAD space. Okay, so there's two ways. In Data Files tab in the Undet Tool Palette, there's a column BB, Bubble View Information. So when activating this column, you will see the scan station markers. And if you will go to the project tab over here, you can see BB size. So you can decrease or increase the size of these scan station markers. It should help you, but not cover your drawing. In some cases, you don't need to have these scan markers activated. And now with double mouse click with the left mouse button on any scan station, you will open Undet Browser. Okay, you see how it's looking. Usually, our customers are using two screens when working with point clouds. So one screen with Undet Browser and another screen with AutoCAD or other CAD software. But during this demonstration, I will show everything on one screen. And to use Undet on one screen, there is a feature always on top. So I'm activating this feature. And okay, so next time when you're clicking on the scan station marker, you will open that image of that scan station. So it is one way how you can open Undet Browser. So you see everything is connected. And our tool is Undet Browser tool in the tool palette, where I'm holding the mouse. And if I click this tool, for example, I'm looking, let's pick, okay, so let's see. I don't know what type of object it is. I'm just clicking on that area and look to Undet Browser. It will show you how that object is looking in the panoramic degrees images. You see, it's a lamp. But for example, instead of looking to this object, I want to see the ceilings or this column. And without Undet Browser, you can rotate view from the side. You can use gizmo tools to move your slice up and down. So it is quite easy. Okay, so not yet. I don't see. So increasing the slice. And yeah, you see, now I see the beam, the ceiling view, but let's show how you can do it with Undet Browser. Just I'm leaving the thin slice of a point cloud, going to the top view, activating Undet Browser. Okay, so opening that scan station. I'm looking to this room and I want to see this beam. So to do that, there is a translate with section feature. I'm activating this feature and I'm clicking on this beam and look to AutoCAD. You see, now the section is moved to show this beam. I want to see these doors. I just clicking over here and my slice is moved to this height. And again, I'm looking to this point cloud slice and probably it is not a wall. So it's some kind of furniture. And I will use this Undet Browser feature. I will just click on this corner. Undet Browser will show me how that object is looking from different scan stations. So definitely it's a furniture, but I want to see the wall. So just very simple, clicking here, and the section is moved. And what else? This command is moving active with section center. For example, if I will make the section smaller, okay, so looking like this, and I just want to find these sockets. I'm just clicking here, and you see, I can see the sockets. And I will go to the plan view again. And sometimes when you looking for in some scans, well, let's say I want to see the smoke detector. I just clicking on random scans. My active section is moved to that center where I clicked, and by pressing Edit or Ctrl-Shift-Q, the section grips will be activated, and you will see how this object is looking in the point cloud very fast. So without this tool, you should find the small clipping box by clicking this. The software will show you where your clipping box is. So using Translate with Section feature, you can move your point cloud slice up and down. And another example, I just deactivated with section, selecting rectangle tool. Okay, just creating new section to show the elevation view. Okay, so maybe I will switch to source coloring. Okay, again, so I have a point cloud view of elevation, and we'll use this Undet Browser feature, just clicking on random points. It will open elevation view from panoramic degree image. Okay, and for example, I want to see this balcony. So just clicking here, and you see this section is moved to this location where I click. For example, clicking on this wall, I see this wall, but I don't see this chimney because it's far away from this elevation plane. So you can very simple click on that chimney, and you will see how this chimney is looking. So this Translate with Section feature is working in 3D space, so not only on plan view. Okay, so I will activate with Section 2 again. So we'll move to AutoCAD, we'll do a plan view. We'll switch coloring by intensity. Okay, so I will click on scan stations. Maybe I will hide that tool palette just to have more space on my screen. Okay, so what other features you can use in Undet Browser? So translate with section feature is the most commonly used by all our customers. And also there's a feature draw points. So you can click on any area in the image, and I will edit point type. And you can, as you can see, these points was sent to the AutoCAD model space. So there's a draw points feature, and there is a change elevation feature. So how this feature is working? For example, now I'm in AutoCAD model space, trying to draw a rectangle over here, not rectangle, circle, for example. And if I will rotate the view, you will see my circle elevation is 0. And again, I am now getting back to a plan view, selecting feature, change elevation, clicking on these floors. And now if I will draw this rectangle or circle, doesn't matter. And if I will rotate, you will see it will be placed on my floor level. For example, if I will shift the point cloud slice, you will see it's fitting floor level. So this feature sometimes is very useful for 3D modeling. But don't forget to set elevation to 0 if you are just doing 2D workflow. Okay, so so these are features, and another features which is more interesting is Undet Browser scripting. So you can write your own script or customize our scripts to help you annotate your drawing. So now I will show how these scripts are working. And for AutoCAD users, will be an update next month. And in this update, you will see, you will find 50 plus scripts which is written for you and to help annotate the drawing. And you are able to customize these scripts and block by yourself. And today I will show you how to customize it. But at the beginning, I will show how to use this scripting. Okay, so there's many different scripts. And to use that, you should activate script feature in Undet Browser and choose which script you want to use. For example, first script is level. And when you're clicking on the floors, the annotation will be sent to the AutoCAD model. For example, now I will select level with 3 decimal places. This feature doing the same, sending information, but the block looking different. And you can use, for example, floor level script. Just clicking, and you see you are showing the same information, but the block looking differently. So these blocks, these scripts are fully customizable. And so one script structure is just to write the global height. So for example, for floor level, door height, for example, just moving over here, if I have okay, so let's open scan station because everything is connected. And I see door head, I just clicking over here and I see door head level, global level. And the same you can do with Windows head level. So if I'm going here, I can just click over here and the annotation will be created. So one type of these scripts is just for insert block and just write single value. So which is global height. About the global height, for example, if I'm using floor level block, I'm clicking over here. So my annotation is sent to AutoCAD and it's a global height, 18 meters, 69 centimeters. But in Undet Browser, there is Z offset command. And for example, if I will write minus 1869, and I will again place floor levels block. So you see these blocks are showing value 0, 0.0, so 1 centimeter. So with Z offset command, you can change global 0, let's see, value. Okay, so you can use, if you want to use the global values, your offset should be 0. If you want to change, just set your own 0 point, so you can use this offset setting. Okay, another scripts which may help you is more complex, and it is show the height between 2 points. For example, I'm just clicking over here and clicking over here. I will see the table height. And there's many scripts to do the annotation. For example, door height. I'm just going to this scan station. I know where's the doors. Okay, so where's the doors? I just clicking floors, door head, and you see the annotation is created showing the door head. And another cool feature, for example, you can start script from one scan station, and now the door head is not very clearly visible. I just going to another scan station. Now it's very clearly visible. I just clicking and I'm finishing this script. But for example, with doors, I'm just clicking over here, just zooming, clicking here. You see the difference is only 1 centimeter. So think 1-2 centimeters is the tolerance which we can accept and annotate drawing very fast from the single view. So you can annotate the door height. So whereas you can annotate top of the wall height, floor to beam height, beam head height, soffit, floor to ceiling height, for example. Clicking on the floors, on the ceilings. So you will see this height. What else? You can have the floor level plus room height. So it is even more complex script. So just clicking over here, and you will have the floor level and room height. Even you can customize these blocks and select script, for example, or create a script like this: floor level plus room height plus room name. And for example, I'm doing the same. And you will see the block inserted like this, and you can burst this block and write correct room name, or you can just prepare the scripts for living rooms annotation. Okay, so before going further with the scripting, I want to show one thing. So these blocks will be placed on a 3D space, and if you want to move these blocks to 0, 0, you need to explode this feature. And as you may know, in AutoCAD, there's 2 ways to do that. If you will use explode command, it will explode these blocks and you will see only tags. So it is not correct way. So to explode these blocks correctly, there is a feature called burst. It's native AutoCAD feature. You're pressing this feature and all the blocks are exploded and converted to a text lines. And then you can move these blocks to 0, 0 and flatten your drawing. Okay, so about scripting, let's go further. So as I told, we prepared 50 plus scripts to help you annotate the drawings. So there's a sloping script, sloping ceiling script, there's a script to annotate the windows. For example, you clicking on the floors, windows sill, windows head, and you will see the annotation of this window. You can go to another window, do the same, and annotation is created. As you can see, everything's very fast. Don't like this annotation, you can have annotation windows sill to floor, floor to windows head. For example, windows sill, floors, windows head, and you will see two distance. So one is from the floor to windows sill and from the floors to windows head. So there's a bunch of A. Another tool, another script, which will be only after update, you can insert two global levels. So some customer was asking for this feature for a while, and we will release that feature very soon. So for example, there's script floor and ceiling levels. For example, I'm clicking on the floors, on the ceilings, and you see the annotation block is created showing two global heights. And you can customize, for example, to with scripts to show windows sill and head levels the same. Just clicking over here, and you see Windows sill level and Windows head level. So it is how this script is working. Another script is very simple. For example, you can insert random blocks. For example, I just found the radiator. I just clicking on that radiator and the text will appear, or any block. For example, just going here, just marking, and you see radiator annotation is sent, and there is some blocks scripts created that to annotate your drawing, just to send the text information. Other features which working with AutoCAD, there's a 2D line. For example, clicking here, and you see the line is sent to AutoCAD, and I will go to another side, clicking here. So now the two lines are sent, and now we'll activate translate with section feature, just clicking over here, and you will see that these lines are fitting to the point cloud very well. So you can use like this. And another script is polyline. So you can send, waiting for scripts. So you can create a polyline instead of a line. But still, these lines will be on your UCS Z0. And if you want to have 3D information, there is a 3D line feature. And if you will click on any points, so this line will be placed as a 3D object. Okay, so our scripts which also working with Undet for AutoCAD, whereas 2D and 3D snap. For example, you selecting this object, pressing move, selecting, I don't know, insert point. And you see, now I can move. I am going inside Undet Browser, selecting 2D snap or 3D snap, and just clicking over here. And you see my block is moved. So using 2D and 3D snap, you can insert or move a random block to any spot where you click inside Undet Browser. Okay, so it is how Undet script is working. And now let's talk how you can customize these scripts to meet your company styles, change the layers, change the size script, text script. And to do that, you should go to the settings dialog and you will see these sample scripts. So the easiest way to customize these scripts, just select, for example, the script which is almost met your styles. So just pressing add new script. Okay, moving down and just writing floor level 2. Okay, so it's my script name. And I'm going here. I selecting this script, making a copy with Control-C, pasting over here. And how to understand the script. So you see, there's Undet insert block calculation 1 and Undet FL. It's my DVG file name. So let's write Undet FL2. Okay. And the level is the tag. So I will leave the script the same as I found. The most important part that after the script should be the space, let's say the symbol. And now I write it the script, insert Undet FL2 block name. So I've not created yet. So I will go to program data folder, Undet for AutoCAD. And here I will find these sample scripts, which will be installed with the latest version of Undet for AutoCAD, which will coming next month. And now I will make the copy of this FL file. Okay, so making the copy, I will rename block name FL2. Okay, I will open with AutoCAD, and it's how this block structure is looking. If I will select FL, so you see it's a text. You can edit the height, justify settings, and this part is the tag. And if with double mouse click, you will see tag name level. For example, if I will write here level 2, I will need to go to Undet Browser, open Undet script, and instead of level tag, just write tag level 2, because now I changed the tag name. So the tag name is only for internal use, just for you. Because if you will use the script, this tag will be updated with the height information. Okay. So now let's get back to the this block. So let's change height to 0.15. Change the color. Let's move this tag name. I can change the layers. I can draw additional lines over here. Then the block is ready to use. I just pressing save, closing this block. Okay. Now I'm going back to AutoCAD model space, opening Undet Browser. In the script dialog, I'm selecting floor level to script and just clicking over here. And you see the new block is inserted with these positions. Okay, but let's say I don't like this this block. How to change that? Okay, so I'm opening this Undet FL block again. For example, we'll select this tag. We'll adjust height to 15. Instead of this, I will write floor level. So insert point is 0, 0. To check that, you can write line and write 0, 0. You see it is insert point, the axis start point. And now I will just move this text over here. We'll select color. Okay, to no, let's say blue. Okay. Now I'm closing again this FL. Okay, so my block is updated. Everything seems nice. But if I will go to Undet Browser on the same drawing, and if I will try to use the script, it will insert the same block. The value will be different, but it will insert these blocks. And how to insert new blocks? So AutoCAD is, remember that this block is inside in AutoCAD. So you can very simple delete these blocks, write the purge. I will show Undet Browser temporary. So you will see there's a blocks FL2 over here. So you need to put selected object. So this block should not inside AutoCAD drawing. And now if I will use the script again, it will insert new updated block. Okay, so when you are customizing these block scripts, you should always purge existing block, the same existing block from DVG file, or you just simply need to open new empty drawing file. Okay, one tip, when you customizing with scripts and blocks, you should make a copy and save these blocks, because if you are holding these scripts in the program data folder and you will decide to reinstall Undet software, all the blocks will be deleted. So there's a two-way. You should save all these blocks in different folders, or in AutoCAD option window, you should add another supported file search location. You see there's a C program data Undet for AutoCAD, but you can go to the C disk, write Undet or company blocks or my blocks, write create folders, my, okay, so create new folder, my blocks. Inside here, place all my blocks, copy this directory and add over here. So AutoCAD will search for blocks to insert from all these lists, and if you'll find these blocks on my blocks folder, so it will insert from my block folder. And what is the main difference between the program data and your own directory? It's that after reinstalling Undet software, all the files from program data will be deleted, but from my block folder, it will be not deleted in any case. Someone just joined us, but it seems it's the end of our meeting. But Nayab, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, this meeting is recorded, and I will send you a link to watch this webinar. Okay, so my part to show how Undet Browser can help you using the point clouds and AutoCAD, it's finished. So we can go to the questions if you have, and I will try to answer that questions. So you can write questions in the chat window, or you can ask to unmute yourself, and then you can ask using your microphone. Seems there's no questions, so okay, but we can just wait for a couple of minutes, maybe be some more questions appears, and if not, we will finish this webinar. This has provided, I think, all the major things how to use Undet Browser, and if you will have more questions about the Undet Browser later on, so yeah, so I will answer by my email. So I will write in the chat windows my email, so you can reach me by my email or any contacts you find on our Undet website. Okay, so no questions. Okay, guys, so if there is no questions, I think we will finish this webinar. So thank you for joining this session. So, and see you on the next webinar. So this fall we will have many webinars. So next week we'll be at a Basecamp. It is a SketchUp event. And at the first week of October, we will have a similar webinar to show how Undet Browser is working with Undet for Revit software. And later on will be some webinars for new hour solutions, and yeah, some dedicated workflow webinars how to use Undet software properly. Okay, so Leandro just say thank you. Okay, guys, so there's no questions, so I will finish this webinar. So nice to see you here, and have a nice evening or rest of the day. Okay, thank you, bye.